Welcome to the LinkedIn Clone project. I'm John and I'm very excited to showcase the highlights of the project that we'll be creating together. We'll primarily be using NestJS with Postgres and Typeform on the back end and Angular with Ionic as a UI library on the front end. The full stack application assumes some basic familiarity with Angular and or Node.js. I've got a playlist on building a CRUD application with Angular, Node and MySQL if you need a more beginner-friendly starting point. So let's demonstrate some of the highlights that we'll be building in this project. Now the first page here is the sign in page. We can go ahead and we can go to the Join Now page and we can just fill in some details here. So let's have the login Harry Smith and we'll give him an email of harry@hotmail.com, and you can see already that we've got some validation here. So we need a password, for example, for this template driven form, and we can just go ahead and we can just type in password here. Now when we accept and join this, it registers an account and it also pre-populates the email and password fields in our form for us. So on the back end, what this has done for us is if we just refresh the users table here, we can see that it's stored a hash of a password. So this is done by using the bcrypt library, and then when we enter the password here and we sign in, it hashes that password and it checks it against the hash of the that user on the back end, and it also generates a JSON web token for us that we have in local storage. Now the first thing you'll see here is we've got this post screen, this home page here, and we've got a bunch of posts, and there's this nice Ionic component which is an infinite scroll, so you can just keep scrolling down and it'll load more posts as you get further and further down, and then when you get to the end you get this error that there's no more posts to retrieve. So it has the typical CRUD applications one would expect. So you can just create a post here from Harry, and you can also come here and edit the post, and you could also, let's create another post here, and for this particular user that we're logged in as, we can go ahead and we can delete the post. So we can also have things like image upload, and we have some error handling here. So we're only expecting some, or file type checking I should say. We're only expecting JPEGs and PNGs, but if you try and upload a document, for example, that just won't upload. And if we have this wrong type PNG, so just something that isn't a PNG but it's posing with the .png type, we can prevent that from being uploaded. And then of course we can come to one of our pictures here. I'll just use one of my YouTube thumbnails, and we can just go ahead and pick, whatever picture we want. And we can see that that image has propagated to all of the places that it's in, including the login screen here, the drop down menu, the navigation bar, and that's just using some RxJS patterns that we'll explore in this course. We'll heavily use RxJS both on the front end and back end. So of course I want to demonstrate the friend management system. So if I come to John Papink here, I can connect to his profile if I wish, and I can also come and sign out and it'll return me back to this profile page here. So if I sign in as John, we can now see, the first thing we can see is we've got this gold banner here, and that's because we're using role-based access control. So there's regular users, admin users and premium users, and I've also got this notification here for my network, so I can go ahead and click on this here and we can see Harry Smith has sent us a request. So of course we can come here and we can accept Harry's request. And probably one of the highlights of this application is the messaging system here. So we see that we've got our conversations here. Now I've already sent a message to Greg but we've also can go into other conversations and we'll just retrieve the messages for those particular user that we're talking to. And to demonstrate the conversation feature, I'm going to log in as Greg. So I'm just going to open up a tab incognito mode and go to localhost and log in as Greg here. So I'm just going to split the screen a little. I'll log in as Greg at hotmail.com. We'll get the password in there. So, and one thing to note is we're using Ionic and everything's responsive, and we'll just work on mobile view, and also in the mobile app stores, as mentioned before. But you can see that we can click on the particular user and it shows us, you know, and if both users are in the conversation at the same time, we have some active WebSocket connections. We're using Socket.io here. So if I go ahead and I just say, I can talk back, hi John, it's all Greg, we can see that it populates that message to both rooms. And I can just say, hey, and then of course if I was to go into another room, you know, the rooms are sort of private, so just to ensure no weird behaviors happening, we can just send a message, hey here, and even though I'm in this room here with Jane, it's not this conversation. I can send something over here to John, and even though I wasn't in the messaging conversation at the time, I can click on it and it will still retrieve all those messages. So the messaging system's working really nicely. It's really the highlight of the course. We also do some other things like behind the scenes sort of stuff, like upgrading the versions from NestJS version 7 to 8, and also the I think Ionic needs to be upgraded at some stage, just one of the features of it, and also Angular from 11 to 12. And we also do testing, so we do testing both on the front end and the back end. We do unit integration and end-to-end testing, so we have examples of all of those. And on the front end we use Jasmine and Karma for our unit testing, and we've gone ahead and we installed Cypress to do our, you know, integration end-to-end testing. And then on the back end we've used Jest for our unit testing and Supertest for our integration and end-to-end testing. So as you can see, there's lots of really cool features that we'll be building out, and we'll learn a ton all about NestJS and Angular, and also Ionic and Postgres and TypeOrm. So if you're excited for this 30-hour YouTube series course, I'll share the link in the description for the YouTube course, and I also have the code here on GitHub, so I'll link those both in the description, and I look forward to seeing you in the course. Thanks so much for watching. Cheers.